Hi guys, this is JJ Lin and I'm hanging out with Rob on Front Row Live.
Congratulations with the new single Bedroom, and
Thank
you
you.
couldn't have picked a better collaboration than Anne Marie. I feel like the two of you, the voices, the ranges, like your ranges just mesh naturally together. So talk to me
Thank you.
about, before we really dive into the song, like talk to me about Anne Marie, why this was a perfect choice for this song in particular.
Well, to be honest, it was also kind of like we didn't know what we would be getting into, and like I think I really have to thank the team at Warner Music because they kind of like put everything together, like introduced the teams and introduced me to her music. So with Anne, it was just all about the music. The music really took everything to where it is today. And when I first heard the demo of Bedroom, that was what really uh, what really told me in my heart, like this is it. It's such a beautiful song. It's such a simple but yet powerful song with simple lyrics. But just when I first heard her voice, it was like it drew me in. And I told myself like I really wanted to be part of this. This duet that we've been looking for a long time because we've been working on this album, this English EP for some time. And I was telling my team, it'd be nice if we could have a male and female duet kind of song because the other songs were kind of more geared towards like uh, speaking to the inner self. It was more of a, yeah, more like dreamy kind of style, but like the duet kind of like pulled us back into uh, a very standard but yet really intimate and sincere ballad. It's really different, and I feel I'm really glad that we're able to put this out right now. Yeah, and with Anne, I feel it's just the simplicity and that the honesty in her vocals and in her character that really drew me and got us working together and is putting this whole single putting it out, and
Yeah.
I'm really happy that it turned out the way it did. Yeah.
And what was that process like, the recording process between the two of you? I'm sure a lot of it had to be over Zoom or digitally, but how did you
Yeah.
guys record your tracks, and how did you guys come about as far as like what pockets your voice comes in and what pockets her voice comes in?
Well, usually I'm pretty used to um, you know collaborating only like organically because I always believe that my collaborations should be very uh, personal, and I usually want to like meet up with the people I work with, but because of the we were not able to like travel, so with the restrictions, but we still tried to make it happen, with a lot of communication and emails and yeah, and meetings. But I feel the music was the music was what it took, what really made it special for us because first of all, it's a piano song, and really familiar with that instrument, and you know the way the demo was written was made. It was pretty clear because I was given a lot of creative freedom, but at the same time, I felt that a lot has been done already in the demo. It's like pretty straightforward, and we were the main issues were deciding how we wanted the ballad to go. Do we want to like have like a few lines with Anne, and then I come in with my lines, and then we have a back and forth, or do we want to like make it like a really straightforward, like Anne first, and then the second round of the song I come in. So that's what we decided on in the end because I just felt that the whole story of the song, the setting of the song, the way the lyrics have been written, it has a special touch to it when we put it like it's not really like a you know A B kind of duet. It's more like a flow where two individuals are singing about their relationship, about their heartbreak. But at the same time, these two individuals, they're singing about each other. So you can see, you can hear like, vocals coming in and out subtly, not like in your face kind. Yeah. So yeah, it's something new to me because my duets in the past have been very engaging. Like we wanted to make sure that we had harmonies, and we had like those, very interactive kind of moments. But I felt that with Bedroom, uh, it really works best when it's very relaxed and very just like like not forced. Yeah.
It felt very natural. It felt like you guys
Yeah.
were going through the same situation about each other, but like having the
Hmm.
same kind of thoughts.
Yeah.
And you're right. Like I love that it didn't feel like, okay, now it's my turn. It was literally just such a natural process between voices,
Hmm.
and kind of telling the story. Now, as far as being able to emote the way that you guys did, how did you go about that? Did you do some kind of training, or did you have to practice a couple times just to kind of get the same kind of balance that Anne Marie has on her vocals?
Well, first of all, I think deciding to sing in her key was a huge
That's
challenge from my
crazy.
for myself. It's really high, but I just felt that, I kind of had to do that because uh to match that energy. So when it come in my part, I just wanted to like have that, we call it same but different mentality. Like I want to make it really natural, but at the same time I want to make it different. You know, when a guy sings in such a high note, uh, there's more tension, and there's more like, it's a different perspective. Ultimately in a relationship, it's usually very contrasting, very like different polarities. So I wanted to make that real, very real, because we were both singing in the same words, lyrics. So the only difference would be the way we emote and the way we kind of sing it. So yeah, and that's what put it like right in front of the listener, the fans. Yeah. So I think the key was a key factor for myself, to challenge myself to make sure I can sing in that key. And I didn't want to change up the key because it sounded right to me in the first time. So I tried to match that, and at the same time also uh, have a personal touch to it as well. And also because I think it's kind of like my first, it's my, I think literally my first English male female duet. I've done like other duets in the past with Jason Mraz, the male male. We wrote the song together, and like kind of like a duet. But this is kind of different because I haven't been singing in English for a while, and so I kind of like had to kind of practice a little bit in terms of trying to make it sound natural. Yeah, and not like I said, not forced.
Right.
Yeah.
As far as like deciding to sing at the same range as her,
Yep.
um, once you started to record that, did you find it just a natural flow for you, or did you have to teach yourself once again to kind of sing on that range throughout a whole? Because I understand being able to sing it on certain verses, but like hitting that range throughout an entire song, that's a whole different story. So what kind of rehearsals or what kind of training did you have to do for that specific song?
Well, first of all, I think, uh, I mean, I've been singing in high ranges for some time, but this is
Mhm.
different because of the way you gotta have to be really relaxed at the same
Right.
time,
That
really
control
high.
is insane.
So I think that's the challenge that I had to practice a little bit, back and forth in my own studio, my room, like just to hear myself singing in that range, but to pull myself back at the same time because it's easy to just you know belt it out, but you want to just keep it really close to your heart, the way you emote, and some practice. Yeah, I had to back and forth, check myself and make sure that it was not jarring. I wanted to make it smooth, but at the same time, during the chorus part, I wanted to make it like I just felt like, I mean, it was not intentional, but it was, I just felt that, I had to give it a little bit more push. You know, it was it's a painful song, and yeah, you want to just flow with that emotion during that part. Yeah.
How would you say being able to record this song, how would you say that kind of impacted or influenced your songwriting moving forward, or your music moving forward? Do you feel like you kind of have that in the back of your head, like, oh, maybe I should try more songs like this one, or now you know how to control that high key
Mhm.
for quite some time? So did that have any kind of impact?
I think with Bedroom, it's kind of like a reminder uh, that you know simplicity is king. In music making, sometimes you want to be experimental, you want to go for other kind of sounds and tones, but nothing beats like raw vocals and clean tone and just simple arrangement. So yeah, no matter what kind of style or language you'll be singing in, so that's like a reminder for myself.
And I did notice it's a different producer for this song. I think it was TMS that you guys worked with.
Yes. Yeah.
So why did you feel TMS was the perfect choice for this song, and why was he a different producer compared to everything else on Like You Do?
Well, this whole EP concept, for this English album, I wanted to put myself like on a neutral zone. Like, I've been doing music for some time, for so many years, and and very used to a lot of like stigmas, like the way you should be doing producing, or the people you want to produce with, or you work with. But for this album, I told myself I wanted to really, meet new friends and producers and it's, musicians through the songwriting. So I didn't give myself too much of like, uh, restrictions or like should do's or shouldn't do. Yeah, so I was really excited when the production team was introduced to me. Like I felt that it's always good to meet new people. It's always good to just trust the music, and just, yeah, it just felt right. I just wanted to go for it.
Moving forward, what can fans expect or look forward to as far as like more English music and more English collaborations?
Well, I definitely want to keep myself in a very experimental zone
Nice.
where I kind of like I kind of want to stay away from what I've done before. I
Mhm.
always want to be I'll keep it fresh for myself, because I think I'm in a zone where I'm just exploring and starting out on a new journey, right? So telling myself to stay open, and yeah, and just whenever the time's right, I'm gonna just jump in right in and just try new stuff, new sounds, new genres, and work with whoever we find magic in. Yeah.
You've got the acoustics with Jason Mraz. Now you got the piano ballad with Anne Marie. So if you can somehow find a way to fit in some rock collaborations, I would love to hear that because I feel like you can totally nail that.
Definitely, yeah. I'm a fan of all kinds of genres like rock, R&B, soul, yeah, even jazz. So yeah, I'm all about like exploring, experimenting, having fun. That's the key.
Amazing, man. Well, congratulations with the new single Bedroom featuring Anne Marie. And thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me, JJ.
Thank you, Rob.